Man, I'm about to tell y'all some things about Marlon Wayans that y'all probably never knew. See, y'all think of Marlon Wayans as the funny guy. Marlon Wayans, he's really truly got a giving soul. And y'all probably didn't even know that. See, Marlon has plans to teach, inspire, create, uplift. He's really a positive individual. And Marlon's also not afraid to not be the hard guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I caught this interview one time where he was talking about, I'm not that friend you call when you need somebody to fight somebody. You feel me? I'm the friend that's going to tell you like, yo, you don't need to do that. You feel me? Why? That's just messing. They just trying to test your pride. You ain't got to give in. Like, I dig that. You feel me? Because that's who I am. No lie, I used to be that friend that people would call and be like, boy, let's go get him. And I jump right in the car, let's go get him. Shit, I might be in the driver's seat picking you up. Let's go hit these men, you feel me? But I had to grow up and I had to learn. And I speak loudly and proudly on the fact that I grew up, I changed, I healed. And yeah, I'm not that guy. I'm the guy that's gonna talk you out of every fight. Because why? Okay, your pride was tested a little bit. Oh, well, as long as you know it ain't true, move on. And if it is true, it is true. Accept it about yourself, love it about yourself, love yourself, and keep moving. You feel me? So Marlon Wayans, big up to Marlon Wayans. You know what I'm saying? In fact, I have never watched an interview of The Breakfast Club until today. Okay, I know. Shame on me. It is what it is. I've heard The Breakfast Club on my Sirius XM radio. You know what I'm saying? It's cool, but I've never really like sat down and watched the episode of it till tonight. I caught this episode where they interviewed Marlon on there, and he was talking about his new series, or I'm sorry, his new comedy joint, God Loves Me. His new comedy special, God Loves Me. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I wasn't gonna watch it because I feel like people still bringing up Will Smith slapping Chris Rock. Like, that shit old news now. Not only is it old news now, but it's foul to keep bringing it up because, honestly, as someone who speaks a lot about mental health and healing and things like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like to continue to bring that up is just not focusing on what's really at hand there. You feel me? So I wasn't going to watch the comedy special God Loves Me. But after hearing Marlon's interview, and yeah, okay, I'm one man, you feel me? Marlon wasn't hurt by me not watching it. But it is what it is. You feel me? I support what I support. And I support mental health. And I support caring for other men. And I support being there for one another and things like that. You know what I'm saying? So for that reason, I couldn't bring myself to watch it. But I'm going to watch it because I caught his interview on The Breakfast Club. And that man, let me tell you, man, Marlon, the way he talked about his journey in life and his perspective on his comedy special, I can't wait to go home and watch it now. I'm telling y'all, man, it's a whole different perspective. But while we on the topic of the slap and everything, you know what I'm saying? We also know that Chris Rock, don't get me wrong, Chris Rock is a powerful, very talented individual. But Chris Rock just did his comedy special. I think it's called Outraged or something like that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not familiar with it. I don't really try and watch TV too much. I like to read and then, work on my videos so I can do my positive videos for you folks. You feel me? But Chris Rock just did his special outrage, outburst, or something close to that. And I know in there he was gonna say something about the slap, so I wasn't gonna watch it. You feel me? Cause like J. Cole said, pride is the devil, and I knew that Chris Rock, his pride is hurt. You feel me? And his pride is hurt because he got slapped on TV and he ain't do nothing. And most men feel like, oh man, my manhood was tested in that moment and I ain't do nothing. So I showed that I ain't no real man. I ain't hard. You know what I'm saying? Chris Rock, nobody knows you as being hard. You feel me? In fact, It take a real man to take a hit and not do nothing back. So I applaud you for not doing nothing back. My guy, you have worked very hard for your success. So to not retaliate and to not strike back takes true strength. But where I'm not sitting well with the whole thing is, it's a year later, you feel me, and we still talking about it. Like, I just feel like it's ridiculous. So I wasn't going to check out Chris's special. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not agreeing with Will Smith walking on that stage and slapping that man either. You feel me? I'm not trying to say Will was in the right. I feel like them cats, man, Will Smith and Chris Rock have known each other for like 30 some odd years. You know what I'm saying? So if Will was upset by what happened, or if Jada was upset by what happened, I feel like they could have went backstage later on, you feel me? And Will could have walked up to Chris and been like, yo, comedian or not, my lady's emotions was hurt. So, you know, do your jokes, do your thing. But nah, she was really touched by this one. So I do need you to apologize. And if Chris Rock said, yo, I ain't apologizing for shit, I said what I said, then Will could be like, shit, we gonna throw hands then, my guy. It is what it is. Hands up. Let's throw hands. We don't have to. If you gonna upset my lady and I'm gonna come to you as my brother and tell you that you're gonna upset my lady and you care not at all, then yeah, now we can throw hands. Now let's get down to it. Let's get to the nitty gritty. And it ain't even gotta be backstage. We can go in the back alley, whatever it is. Let's hit. You feel me? And that's what should have went down with that. So the whole ordeal was wrong. But as someone who speaks heavily on mental health and everything like that, man, Will Smith has a lot that he is not healed from. And I'm going to put it out there. I'm going to say it. Will Smith needs counseling. Will Smith needs help. Will Smith needs therapy. He do. And unfortunately, I don't think he's getting or has gotten the help that he needs. It's just, it is what it is. But the thing is, everybody talking about Will as if, you know, he a bad cat for going on there and slapping that man. And everybody, you know, there's a lot of people who condoned it too, who agreed with it. Like, yeah, you know, if he was talking about my lady like that, I'd have walked up there and slapped him too. That's because a lot of men want to talk like they got to be hard. Now, me, I don't know what I would have done in that situation. I don't want nobody coming for my lady, you feel me? And if they do, I'm going to feel offended. And I'm going to feel like I got to do something. But at the same time, it's a time and place for everything. And I don't know that I'm going to go slap my mans on TV in front of the whole world just to show how hard I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's his guy. That's his mans. They didn't need to do that like that. You know what I'm saying? But Will Smith is battling with a lot of stuff. And he's not letting it out. He's internalizing it. And I've been there. Before I reached counseling, before I got my help that I needed and started on my healing journey, I was hurting a whole lot and I didn't know how to let it out. And I was acting out of rage. I was acting out of violence, you feel me? And I know how that feels. In fact, I spoke not only harshly to those that I love and acted out in a crazy manner with those that I love, but I acted out harshly and spoke in a crazy manner to myself. I destroyed myself internally because I did not focus on my own mental health, and depression was kicking my ass and I was letting it. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on with Will Smith, man. I know y'all think of Will Smith as the most happiest, go-lucky comedy cat, but it's depression in there that he's not dealing with the way he needs to. And everybody is still talking about it. You know, the saddest factor of it is, if Will Smith was to take his own life, and please, 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 I'm not saying that Will Smith is suicidal. Please understand that. But also understand that if Will Smith was to take his own life, everybody would be like, what? Will Smith? Oh my God, I'm so surprised. I'm so shocked. I never seen it coming from Will Smith. But we saw that this man needed help. We saw that this man had depression going on. And everybody's just judging him for slapping that man. I messaged Will Smith. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I messaged him when the whole thing went down. I think it was on Instagram. I messaged him and said, hey man, if you ever need anybody to talk to, I'm right here. He don't know me from Adam, Steve, Sam, Sally, or Sue. I know he might not have ever even seen the message. He might never see the message. But the fact of the matter is, I know when people need help. So I reached out to the man and I said, yo, if you ever just need somebody to talk to, here go my number. I sent it to him in his inbox and said, I hope you use it because I know what it feels like to need help. You know what I'm saying? And that's really my message to everybody. Listen, you do not have to battle these things internally on your own. There's counseling out there. There's therapists out there. There's friends out there. There's family out there. There's me out there. If you ever see this message and you dealing with anything of any sort that's depressional or upsetting or anything like that, feel free to reach out to me on Facebook, on Snapchat, on Twitter, on Instagram, Randall T. Gill, Motivate the World. You can search any of that. You can find me. I come up. And that's to everybody, not even just celebrities, not Will Smith, not Marlon Wayans, not my man Cat Williams, not my man Kevin Hart. You know what I'm saying? Anybody and everybody, whoever you are. You could be somebody I know or somebody I don't know. If you ever need somebody to talk to and you feel alone, I'm right here for you. I always am. I may not be able to get back to you in the exact moment that you need me to, but please reach out anyway, because I always want to be here for all of y'all. But going back real quick on what I was talking about, man, I got on this rant and tangent. I apologize, but Marlon Wayans, man, he has become one of my idols, one of my mentors, one of my inspirations. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to shake that man's hand one day. I'm going to buy him a shot. I don't even know if he drink. But if he do drink, I'm going to buy him a shot of his favorite little alky real quick. And we're going to sit down at the table and have a conversation. Because honestly, Marlon Wayans is a gift, man. It's rare to really find people who care and who are open about caring. And I dig that, man. Marlon Wayans, if you ever see this video, bro, your energy is different. Your intelligence is different. Your compassion is different. Your caring is different. Your uplifting is different. You are different. And you not just Keenan, Sean, Damon's little brother. You Marlon Wayans. And you have and will make a gigantic impact on this earth. I just had to come on here real quick. I don't know if y'all really know Marlon Wayans for who Marlon Wayans is. So I had to share with y'all just a little bit. Man, y'all have a fantastic night. Motivate the world. Randall T. Gill. Y'all know what I do. I just put positive energy out there. And I hope that y'all either one, continue to follow me, or two, start paying more attention to Marlon and what he got going on. Or three, do both. Follow me, like my stuff, share my stuff. Of course, I'm always going to continue to throw out positive videos, uplifting videos, inspirational videos. But also, start paying more attention to Marlon Wayans and what he's doing, man. Because I'm telling you, it's about to be a whole lot of great things coming from that man. He just said it's 30 years of just raw fire coming. I think that man is underestimating himself. I think he got at least a good 60 years of just raw energy coming from him that he's going to continue to put into his family, man. And I can't wait to see it. All right, I'm out of here. I got to get back to work, but I just had to come on here and tell y'all that, man. Motivate the world.